You ever have one of those days where the world just stops? I mean, 1 minute. It's the usual Monday madness at Riverside General, phones ringing, patients grumbling, coffee spilling, and then, whoosh, the doors slide open, and it's like someone hit mute on the chaos. That's how it started, that day, when a soaking wet German shepherd limped into our ER, carrying a kid on his back like some kind of war hero. Blood dripped from his paws, matting his fur, but his eyes, God, those eyes, they were locked forward, burning with something I can't even describe. I'm Sarah Miller, by the way, head nurse at Riverside, a small-town hospital in Willow Creek, Tennessee. Been at this job 15 years, seen overdoses, car wrecks, heart attacks, you name it, but nothing like this. This dog, who we'd later call Ranger, had this little girl, maybe 7, slung across his back, her body limp, her clothes torn to hell, blood soaking through her faded pink hoodie. Her tiny arms dangled, one shoe gone, her face so pale it made my stomach twist. I dropped my coffee, didn't even notice it splashing my scrubs, and something kicked in, something deep, like a mama bear waking up inside me. I crouched low, hands out, talking soft. Hey, big guy, we're gonna help her, okay? Ranger's lips twitched, a low growl rumbling. Not mean, just exhausted, protective. His legs shook, but he didn't back off. Not until I got close enough to lift her. Get a gurney now, I yelled, my voice cracking as I scooped her up, her weight heavier than it should have been for a kid her size. The ER snapped to life, doctors running, monitors beeping, Dr. Jake Torres barking orders like he was back in his Army medic days. Severe blood loss, pulse weak, she's freezing, he said, gloving up fast. We rushed her into trauma, the doors swinging shut, but Ranger wouldn't budge. He paced outside, nose pressed to the glass, whining every time a monitor beeped. That dog knew something we didn't, and it wasn't just instinct. It was purpose. Her name was Lily Harper, we found out later, a missing kid from Pine Hollow, about 30 miles out. The kind of town where everyone knows everyone, but somehow, nobody noticed her gone for 3 days. Her mom's ex, a creep named Travis Boone, had snatched her from school, spun some lie about a doctor's appointment. Travis wasn't just bad news, she was a walking nightmare, priors for assault, a kidnapping charge that got tossed on a technicality. I kept picturing Lily's face, those old bruises on her ribs, some fresh, some faded, like she'd been through hell long before that night. It made me sick, made me think of my own kid, the one I lost years ago, just 10 weeks old. I pushed that thought down, focused on the monitors, but it clung to me, heavy. Outside, Ranger was a problem for some. Head nurse Carla Van Sesh, all about protocol, stormed up, glaring at him like he was a health code violation. Whose dog is this? He's bleeding all over my floor, she snapped. I shot back. He saved her life, Carla. He carried her here. She opened her mouth, but my face pale, eyes wet but steady, shut her up. Security hovered, unsure, but I wasn't having it. He goes, I go, I said, and one guard, this older guy with kind eyes, just nodded and stepped back. Ranger curled up by the trauma room, blood pooling under him, but his eyes never left that door. Hours dragged. Lily was stable, barely, hooked to a ventilator in ICU. I stepped out, bone-tired, and slid down the wall next to Ranger. She's fighting, just like you, I told him, my voice soft. I touched his muzzle, bruised and matted, and something in me broke a little. You're not just some stray, are you? I said, half smiling. Think I'll call you Ranger. He blinked, slow, like he got it. Then the cops got involved. Detective Sam Carter showed up, his coat damp from the morning mist, mustache twitching as he sized up Ranger. This dog's no accident, he said, kneeling. Looks like a working dog, maybe military. He was right. Ranger had that bearing, that focus. Later, Ranger Beth Coleman, this no-nonsense tracker from the State Park Service, pieced it together. She followed Ranger's trail back to a campsite in the woods, torn tarp, cold ashes, a kid's sneaker caked in mud, a smashed burner phone, blood on a log, and carved into a tree, 3 words, no going back. Chills ran down my spine when Sam told me. This wasn't